Have you ever bent down to tie your shoes and your dog went straight for your butt? Yep, no shame, no hesitation, just a full-on investigative snoot dive. It's weird, it's awkward, and it's totally normal. But why do dogs do it? Is it just bad manners? Or is there something deeper going on? Well, today, we're diving into the real reason dogs sniff butts. Stick around, because the second reason dogs sniff butts is wild, and it'll seriously change the way you see your pup. Welcome to Pet Pulse, your go-to channel for everything about our furry friends. If you love learning about your pup's emotions, behavior, and health, then hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Let's jump into the video. Number 10. Butt sniffing is basically a dog's handshake. Let's start with what's probably the most important thing to understand. Dogs sniff butts to say hello. Yep, while we awkwardly wave or offer a handshake, dogs skip the small talk and head straight to the rear. And it's not just for fun. Every dog's butt has two little scent glands, called anal glands, that release chemicals packed with personal information. When a dog sniffs another dog's behind, it's not just being nosy. It's reading a full profile, their sex, age, health status, what they've eaten, if they're in heat. It's all there. Kind of like checking someone's Instagram, but without the filters and way more personal. It's weird to us, but for dogs, this is just how they get to know each other. And here's a question for you. Have you ever stood awkwardly at the dog park while your pup was nose deep in another dog's business, wondering if you should look away or just let them do their thing? Let us know in the comments if you've had one of those moments. Number 9. Their nose is basically a superpower. Now let's talk about the equipment your dog is working with. Because their nose? It's insane. While humans have about 5 million scent receptors, dogs have up to 300 million. And it's not just about how many. They also have a bigger part of their brain devoted to processing smells. That means your dog doesn't just smell your dinner. They smell the garlic, the chicken, the oil you used, and maybe even what time you cooked it. It's like smell in Ultra HD. So when they go in for a sniff, especially in the butt area, they're doing more than just being curious. They're focusing in, zooming, analyzing, decoding. Think of it like using Google Maps and Street View. They're not being rude, they're being thorough. And sure, it's a little awkward when that thoroughness gets personal, but now you know. It's just their way of gathering data. Number 8. Welcome home, a scent memory check-in. You walk in the door, kick off your shoes, and before you can even say, "Hey buddy," your dog is sniffing your backside like you've been gone for a year. It's easy to think they're just excited or maybe checking if you betrayed them with another dog. But what's really happening? Something way cooler. Dogs don't just sniff to say hello. They sniff to confirm identity and to check what's changed. Their sense of smell, powered by a special structure called the vomeronasal organ, helps them read your body's chemical signals. Not just surface-level stuff, but deep emotional cues and hormonal changes. This isn't just a hi, it's a scent memory archive update. Your dog stores how you smell emotionally and physically, so they can instantly recognize when something's different. That's why they don't need to see your face. Your scent is your story. Number 7. Dogs can smell how you feel. Now here's something kind of magical. Dogs can smell emotions. Yeah, you heard that right. When we feel stressed, anxious, or even excited, our bodies release hormones like cortisol or adrenaline. These chemical signals travel through sweat, and one of the strongest areas where they come from? Yep, your butt and groin, where those apocrine glands are working overtime. So when your dog sniffs you down there, they might be picking up more than just what you had for lunch. They could be checking in on your emotional state. Feeling sad? Your dog knows. Feeling happy? They know that too. Some dogs will come cuddle you when you're upset, not just because they see you crying, but because they smell that something's off. It's wild to think about, but they really are little emotional support detectives. So the next time your dog gives you a sniff and then won't leave your side, they're not being clingy. They're trying to help. Number 6, it's a doggy social media swipe. Sniffing another dog's butt isn't just saying hi. It's saying, who are your friends? Where have you been? And did you smell like this last time? Think of it as LinkedIn meets Instagram, but through scent. What's really fascinating is that dogs can actually read layers of interaction through scent. Not just the dog in front of them, but who that dog has been around. It's like chain sniffing, kind of a 6 degrees of separation, but with butts. Studies have shown that when dogs sniff a new scent, they react more intensely if that dog has interacted with unfamiliar dogs recently. That means they're not just identifying individuals, they're tracking social trails. Who's new in the neighborhood? Who's been around their favorite playmate? Is someone sick or stressed in the pack? So next time your dog takes a long pause on a butt sniff, it might not just be curiosity. It could be detective work. They're sniffing through the entire social feed, not just the profile pic. Number 5, sniffing as an attachment test. You've been gone a few hours, or maybe just 20 minutes. You walk back in, and your dog rushes up, nose down, tail wagging, zeroed in on your crotch or butt like it holds the secrets of the universe. It's not just excitement, it's attachment reassurance. Dogs are deeply emotional creatures, and research shows they rely on something called the secure base effect, a bond of trust that mirrors the way a child sees a parent. After being apart, they don't just want to see you. They want to make sure everything is still okay between you. So they go to the strongest source of information, your scent, the area with the highest concentration of apocrine glands. That one sniff? It tells them if you're stressed, if you feel different, or if anything's changed. It confirms, yes, this is still my human, and we're still okay. So next time they do that awkward sniff, don't get embarrassed. Just know, they're not being rude. They're rebuilding the invisible thread that connects you both. Number 4, stress relief, butt sniff edition. Okay, hear me out. Sometimes your dog isn't sniffing butts just to say hello or gather info. Sometimes it's to relax. Yep, sniffing can actually be soothing for dogs. Think about it. When they're stressed, overwhelmed, or unsure of their surroundings, the first thing they'll do is seek out familiar smells. And the strongest, most comforting scent? That's you. More specifically, your nether regions. Because, again, apocrine glands. They might sniff you to check if you're okay, or they might do it to calm themselves. Your scent is like their emotional safety blanket. Some dogs even steal your dirty clothes when you're not around just to feel close to you. It's not gross to them. It's comforting. So the next time your dog goes in for a sniff when you're both chilling on the couch, they're not being nosy. They're self-soothing, kind of like us hugging a pillow, just with more butt. Number 3, the dominance dance. Now this one might surprise you. In the dog world, the first one to sniff might actually be the one in charge. That's right. At the dog park, the dog who confidently goes in for the butt sniff is often the more dominant one in the interaction. It's like saying, hey, I'm the boss. Let me see what you're about. Meanwhile, the dog who gets sniffed first might be more submissive or just chill about it. And while your dog probably doesn't think it's the alpha over you, they might still do the same thing to feel reassured about their place in the pack. It's less about control and more about routine. You're part of their social group, and sniffing is just how they operate. So even if it feels like you're being disrespected, like, dude, I'm literally the one who buys your food, try not to take it personally. In dog language, they're just keeping the social order running smoothly, even if it means sniffing their way through it. Number 2, they can smell everything. Okay, here's where things get really awkward. Your dog's nose doesn't just pick up on general vibes. It can detect hormonal changes. So if you're pregnant, ovulating, or on your period, your pup probably knows before you do. That extra attention to your lower body? It's not random, it's chemical. Hormones like estrogen and progesterone change your body's scent, and dogs, being the sniffing superstars they are, pick up on it immediately. Some dogs even act differently around pregnant people. They'll become more protective, more affectionate, or just a little clingy. Why? Because their nose is telling them something's up. Number 1, they don't think it's weird. At the end of the day, the truth is simple. Dogs sniff butts because to them, it's not gross. It's not awkward. It's not offensive. It's normal. It's instinct. It's biology. It's communication. And it's been this way since the dawn of dogdom. We humans cover things up, create social rules, use words and emojis and awkward small talk. Dogs? They sniff and move on. There's something kind of refreshing about that. So the next time your pup shoves their nose in someone's behind, yeah, you might want to gently redirect them, but also take a moment to appreciate how fascinating, sensitive, and socially complex they really are. Dogs don't see a butt. They see a book, and they're just trying to read the first chapter. And there you have it. The real reason dogs sniff butts, broken down, sniff by sniff. It's not weird. It's wonderful and a little bit hilarious. If you learned something new today or just laughed a little, do us a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment about your dog's weirdest sniffing moment, and subscribe to Pet Pulse for more dog behavior breakdowns. And if you want to know just how deep the doggy bond goes, watch this video next. Trust me, it hits different. Until next time, keep those tails wagging and those butts respectfully sniff free.